What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy TKE3titoff. Just decided to finally do my first vid. Apologies for if the camera is moving around a lot. I do everything off my phone. I don't have a camcorder. Unfortunately, I probably won't be getting one anytime soon. Not really looking into getting one. Just decided to kind of jump into the community. I see a lot of people doing their things. Me personally, anytime I get a pair of shoes, I got to get a hat. I wear pretty much only fitteds. I do own one snapback, and the only reason why I own that snapback is because I needed something to match my LeBron 9s, the Summit Lake Hornets colorway. Definitely love the shoes. The only LeBrons that I ever owned. And honestly, the colorway just got to me. Something about it. I don't even care for purple like that, and teal, turquoise, whatever you want to call it. But definitely fresh. You know, as soon as I seen it, it caught my eye. Had to jump into it. But back to on hand. The reason why I specifically chose the Wolf Grade 5s. One, the 5s are definitely my favorite Jordans out of all the Jordans that has released. You know, I do have other ones I care for too, but the 5s is actually something I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to collect every single one, whether it was women, kids, or whatnot. It's just I want to have the series, just something for me. Even if it's not in my size, I go ahead and get it anyways. But as you can see, you know, a lot of people's already seen it before. Wolf Grade 5s, my shoes are worn, so you will see that they are starting to yellow. Every sneakers that I do own, I do wear. You know, maybe not right away. Sometimes, you know, it'll be some months. I've even noticed myself, I've had a pair for a year that I haven't even worn yet, which I actually have some Air Force Ones. I don't only care for Jordans. You know, I care for all different types of sneakers. What I see, what I like, you know, is basically what I get. You know, as of right now in my collection, you know, I don't have many. You know, I'm just starting to come up on them more now than I have before. Growing up, as a kid, you know, I've always been lucky enough to have a father that bought me the sneakers. And, you know, anytime I had a sneakers, you know, I would kill them, though, for like a year or longer. But I would run them down to nothing. Growing up, definitely had a passion for basketball, real bad. I don't keep into basketball like I did before, which is unfortunate, but you know, it happens. You know, too busy sometimes. So excuse the music or the background if you do hear anything. I'm watching Project X for the first time. Definitely a must-see, interesting movie. Shit's crazy. But yeah, like I said, you know, if I get a pair of shoes, which these ones I actually did throw in the white laces. I seen a video somebody did them. Definitely looks a lot better as far as the way they pop off. So for the first fitted that I have with this, I found this on eBay. Got it for a really good deal. Definitely was a steal, especially for it being in my size. A lot of people are always going to question, is it authentic or not? You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's definitely official. I was definitely very happy with this hat. I'm happy I got it. The only flaw that I did see in this, and you know, I'm not going to lie, you see kind of like a little nudge right there. Other than that, there was nothing else that I could find on the hat itself. And then this one right here, somebody else gave me this. These shoes were actually a gift as well. And this was the hat that originally I ended up getting just as a gift as well. Love it. I mean, Orlando growing up, Penny Hardaway was definitely my favorite player. And I watched him growing up, man. And he was sick. I don't care what anybody says. I also got this tee. Obviously, you guys been seeing it from Bobby Fresh. Of course, you know, when I go look at the tee, everything would fall. Not a very good setup. Kind of sloppy, but, you know, hey, maybe I'll get better within time. It's not something I'm going to be doing all the time. Just decided to finally do a vid, kind of put it out there. You know I've been talking a lot with people. Like, even, for example, this chain that I got here, real fresh. Nobody else has one like it. This one here, he did label it the Cool Gray Bullseye. As you see, WPC. Does have a different chain than the other ones that I've seen. This one's kind of like a beaded, but real nice. Kind of looks like a how do you say, like an onyx look to it. Came out fresh though. You know, I wasn't sure what to expect. I told him just paint it up, make it, you know, themed out for the cool grays, because, you know, I definitely wanted something for him. And look at it. I mean, it does have, you know, some of that glitter flake that he puts on it. May not be able to see it as well, just because for the simple fact that, you know, the way the light is hitting, kind of like a messed up day outside. I don't know why. But, I mean, look how thick that piece is. One thing I can say is I do wish, you know, some of this wood was painted a little bit better. Not hating, definitely happy with the piece. You know, it is something, you know, I'm an upfront person. It's just how I am. And I did let him know that, just the feeling on it. But, you know, I'm hoping, you know, from now on, next time we do something, it doesn't come out like this. Which I'm telling you, I'm going to kill this chain. I'm going to rock it. A few friends of mine happened to seen it, post a picture that I sent to them and everything. And hopefully, you know, I'll swing them your way. Got a friend of mine that came up with a crazy idea for Lindsay Lohan. I mean, it's crazy, the stuff that he comes up with, but whatever. One thing, though, I did want to touch up on. A lot of people tend to mention Boomer Coco. I know I've been hearing Running Wolf saying it a lot. I know I'm not a tech guy, you know, has mentioned them. First Class, I think it's 395, and I think it is Running Wolf 1980, but whatever case may be. One thing y'all got to remember, like, people like that feed off of what you say and how you handle yourself. When you tend to let somebody get the best of you, they're winning. I don't care how you look at it, they're winning. Part of the reason why I say that, I'm the type of person, I like to mess around with people. I kind of like to get into people's head. I kind of like to see. So something that he's doing, like, to me, is hilarious, and I find it funny. A lot of people are bummed out about it. Don't let him get to you. That's what he wants, and that's why I shouted him out. I think it was on First Class 395, because I mean, this kid, he goes around, he messes on channels, says a few things, get people amped. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, the kid's all right. I don't know him, you know, personally. The kid does go ahead, though, and start saying some wilding out stuff, which, like, you know, when he's talking about somebody's kids, somebody's family, I mean, that's just disrespectful. You should know better than that as a person, you know what I mean? To be acting that way, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's messed up in their own way. We lived up in a messed up world, period. I mean, just all the stuff going on in the news, everything that's happening. I mean, it is what it is. So we just got to move on from it and move past it. Don't give him the attention, the time of day. It's not worth it. I mean, I'm sure at the end of the day, when this guy goes and he's doing his life and he's out of the YouTube community, he's not worried about y'all. Why are you worried about him? Just because a few people say things, like, a lot of people get offended when people make comments and people are hating. Who cares? If you feel a certain way, go off of what you believe in. Don't listen to everybody else. Just like a lot of people would say, you know, cop what you like. Don't cop, you know, what's, you know, out there. What's the trend now? I mean, I'm very big on that. I cop everything that I cop. I like. If you don't like it, that's your opinion. That's how you feel. I move on from it. But I'm gonna tell you you're dumb because you don't like it. But that's just me. That's just the way that I am. I like to joke around. But, you know, stop stressing the little stuff in life. I mean, at the end of the day, that's like yesterday I told this kid on Xbox when I was playing. I said, today I'm playing with you for right now. 5 minutes from now, I won't remember you and know who you are. I said, you could die tomorrow, I wouldn't know. I said, yeah, you know, it's not the best way to put it in terms, but that's just being honest. It's just the truth. So, I mean, shout-outs definitely to everybody. Dubstep, I definitely shout out to you, because if it wasn't for your videos, I wouldn't have been put on to this chain. Very happy with this chain. You know, definitely, you know, was a good looks on that. I do hope everything keeps coming to me the way it is, because it seems like I'm just getting my collection up. Which, honestly, I can't even say I'm a collector. I'm just a shoe wearer. I just love to wear shoes. Like, I love the way they look. Something about them. Like, it's sad. Like, it's crazy because, you know, everybody has their fetishes. Everybody has their thing. But who the hell says I can buy a new pair of shoes and that'll just completely make my day? I mean, honestly. It's weird. Just the same with, like, fitteds. Like, I probably have 25 fitteds. No lie, probably about 15 pairs of sneakers or so, you know? And I'm not crazy about it. But, you know, here on out, I just wanted to kind of get myself involved,
wanted to go out there, kind of talk to people, see, you know, more of what it's like, kind of get more an in-depth review. I do want to give